Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deena and today we're going to be continuing off the Winx Club Art Challenge. Winx Club Fan Art Challenge. Today is the third episode, which means we're going to be doing some sketching. This is the fun part of literally the whole process. If you know, you know. Now, I'm already a huge fan of this show. I mean, if you couldn't tell at all. But looking at the content we looked at in the past two episodes, the juices in here are definitely flowing, which is great because I really want to make this piece amazing and unforgettable and probably the best I've done in a while. I haven't even done much, so this shouldn't be too hard. I have so many ideas, so I want to put them all down on paper, and then next time I'm going to show you everything and I'll tell you why I pick the one that I pick. So if you remember from last time, I talked about doing enchantix, and I still like that idea, but there's just so much that has happened in between those days that I actually want to do something else, potentially. I'm purposely not telling you what I'm doing because I don't really know. So many ideas blossomed since then. And I'm going to put this disclaimer in one time only. Yes, my middle finger is the only one with nails. This is my right hand and I'm a righty, and you guys are gonna look at my hand for a few minutes, and I really don't want anybody saying anything. This is glued, like, I don't know, maybe I used Gorilla Glue on just this middle finger here. Everything else is fine. I wouldn't even be pointing this out if you weren't gonna look at my hands. And honestly, I intended to make this video when I put these nails so that it's all like cute and fancy, but that didn't work out, so we're gonna just go ahead with basically no nails except for the middle finger on my right hand. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here we have a clear page. Nothing is on it whatsoever. I am gonna start sketching out some random, like, rough ideas. Also, I just realized I'm using the term sketching probably incorrectly. What I mean to say is outlines, rough drafts. I don't really know what to refer to it, but you know what I mean. Just of the poses and things like that. Okay, this is gonna be the first one. So I'm gonna be doing the enchantix idea, of which they were all gonna be posing together, floating kind of. It's gonna be like a vertical thing, and then the background is supposed to be a faded view of their hometowns. Now, I may not fully sketch the hometown, but we're gonna think about that a little bit later. I'm coming up with my poses as I go. I guess what I'm thinking about is kind of like a movie poster. So they're all like in action, they're doing their poses, they're kind of like in the middle of whatever is happening. And we all know season 3, pretty serious season if you ask me, which is perfect for a movie poster vibe. I'm just thinking, should this be Layla here or Tekna? You know what I should do? The order of which they get their enchantix. That's another idea I could do. It's not what I'm doing yet, but I can just change it later. Oh, this just came to me. Oh my gosh. And I'm definitely gonna do that. Everybody's gonna be the emotion that they're feeling when the event was occurring. So Stella's gonna be sad. Bloom is gonna be determined. Yusa's gonna be worried. Flora's gonna be accepting her fate, which is she goes in the water and basically risks herself for her sister. Tekna is gonna be the most brutal, which is her in a lot of distress. Layla is gonna be shocked. And you know, if I really want to, I can make the background their hometown or whatever the initial idea was. Honestly, it's my favorite because I am a very deep season 3 fan. Like, it's my favorite season, I would say. It's always back and forth with me, like season 1, 2, 3, but like I am saying right now, I think it's officially season 3 because I just remember the feeling of like seriousness, like there's a lot of emotions involved. If you guys remember, I had some pages saved up from the last episode from this book. We're gonna look at it. Ooh, it's harmonics. So harmonics is definitely one that I really want to do. There was another one. Ooh, a rock band maybe. I think harmonics is definitely one that I want to do. So we're gonna get a picture because I'm not very good with the harmonic style. Okay, so this idea just came to me. Now, we all know that harmonics is a transformation that is for like underwater, not deep in the ocean as Sirenix is, which we know. But I can't help that harmonics reminds me of mermaids. And you know what comes to mind with mermaids? The Little Mermaid. And this is just coming to me right now. I just think it would be really cool to put all of the characters from the Winx Club onto a picture of the Little Mermaid and her sisters. And she has 7 sisters, so obviously there's an extra person, but that's totally fine. We can always either include Roxy or just like take them out. Now, I'm not super familiar with the personalities of the Little Mermaid, so maybe I'll have to watch a clip or something to get that idea. Or if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a picture myself, but I think I'm gonna try to find a clip to watch first and then see if there's a picture with all of them. I'm not gonna play too much of this because I don't want to get copyrighted. She looks like a Musa, Aisha, Stella. One of them is Flora. We got Tekna, but Definitely not Techna. And I'm not doing the movie because I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know. Honestly though, it looks kind of sick. I don't see a picture of all of them doing their own thing. It's not gonna be exactly the same, of course, but I think it just would be really cool for them to be posing like this, like all girly and stuff. Ooh, I'm getting so inspired right now. I really want to put this to paper. So we're gonna go do that. But I just need to figure out the poses first. Okay, I don't want to finish her because there is one on the floor here. I'm gonna make Musa on the floor. This is just temporary. The one sitting here is definitely a Flora. She's shy, kind of like in the corner, but she knows she's cute though. This is Layla, Techna, Blue, Flora, and Stella's gonna be here playing with her hair. I realize I'm gonna need bigger paper for this. Stella, Musa. So this looks really funny, but if we go with it, you'll see. It's gonna be really cool, I promise. We're gonna be moving on to our third and last idea for the video. I will have more sketches and I'll post them throughout the next days. Just make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Alright, so last idea. I think I'm gonna do something with no transformations because we did like 2 transformation sketches so far. So we're gonna do something with no transformation. I think something that would be really cool is doing the World of Winx like casual outfits in a Winx Club style. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just putting it out there for whoever wants to do it. Same thing with the Dreamix. If you do it, make sure you tag me, please. I really want to see it. Also, guys, I'm aware that I'm only doing Winx Club characters. Like, I could be doing the tricks, but my heart is just thinking Winx Club characters. My next idea is gonna be the thing that I keep mentioning in my videos. I want to do a scene from the show. So I want to do a scene and make it look really glamorous, but whenever you look at it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you remember that episode. So it has to be like an iconic moment. I feel like season 1 is the perfect one for this because that's the most familiar people have been. So I saw this picture of Riven and Musa. I think that would be really sick to do like a recreation. Even though I already have an idea of Riven being another picture, but I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. This one is a little bit easier, but the whole point of it is to have it in a different artwork. Maybe like a more comic book-ish art, if that makes sense. And the point of it too is to like give some type of feel, like some type of emotions. Thinking Musa could be doing a pose though. Honestly, Musa's gonna be doing a cool pose. And Riven is just gonna be like a background, like I'll blur him out a little. Yeah, I like that. We can do like a modern version of her. You gotta remember, like this is early 2000s. So most of this is kind of like outdated. She's way too big. My only thing is, do I want her like feeling herself or actually looking at him just like she is in the episode? Not Musa throwing it back for a guy she's not even dating. Not Musa trying way too hard to get this guy's attention. Not Musa being so desperate for a bad boy who doesn't even like her. You know what though? The show did teach us some lessons. Okay, this looks funny and way too risque. Just trust the process. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to keep the bangs because they remind us of Musa, but I'm gonna change the hairstyle. And we'll put on some nice sneakers. Those are not nice. That's been it. Those are all the sketches that I'm gonna be doing on camera. I'm gonna be doing more sketches and I'm possibly gonna post a poll of which ones like should I continue with, things like that. So make sure you follow me on all my socials. But in the next episode, I'm gonna be laying down all of my draft and then I'm gonna choose one that we will be proceeding with, and then we're gonna start the official drawing and painting process. Now there is a winner that I have in my mind of the sketches that I made today, but honestly there's competition, so I'm not gonna like select it yet because I just want to like keep browsing and coming up with more ideas. Everything I came up with, and then I'm gonna select one, and then we're gonna select one, and then just pull the trigger and just aim for the stars. Thank you so much for watching me. Make sure you hit subscribe to see more, and I'll see you later. Bye.